YouTube, what's going on, man? This is your boy Crillah. I'm back with another video. I was gone for a little bit. I couldn't upload any new gameplay because my Xbox Live ran out, and I had to figure out how I was gonna pay for it. And at the end of the day, I used my credit card. But this is not a fight that I recorded. This is actually from a stream on Twitch. This was my first UFC league called ESFL. I've mentioned that in my past few videos. This is my first match. My debut match. Now, this was me. I'm using Jose Aldo, or Jose Aldo, and I'm going against Frankie Edgar. Now, this was scheduled to be 3 rounds, but it was 5 rounds. My opponent, he posted it. He put 5 rounds by mistake. It's all good. No harm, no foul. I lost at the end of the day, so I'm not gonna show you all the full 5 rounds because that takes too damn long. 10 minutes is long enough. But it's a good fight. I mean, you wouldn't want to see the last 2 rounds anyway. My guy was gassed, and I was gassed because I thought it was 3 rounds the whole time until I heard the announcer say it was supposed to be 3 rounds and not five. And then that's when I looked up and I seen it already 3rd round, and I was like, damn, my guy's gassed. Had I known that, I probably would have paced myself a little bit more, but it's all good, like I said. A loss is a loss. He beat me fair and square, no big deal. So this is the first match, like I said, on ESFL. This is my first match of the league, and I did pretty well the first 3 rounds. So if this was a 3 round fight, let me know in the comment section at the end of this who you thought won if this was a 3 round fight. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Now, I made a bad habit of circling towards his dominant hand, which was his right hand. I kept going that way. I make a bad habit. It's an unhealthy habit. I always go that way. That's a big weakness of mine. It wasn't because I just didn't know what to do. It's just a big habit. I always go that way. So, he got a lot of big hits on me. I didn't just dominate him. I think that I had it. I think I could have won a split decision if it was 3 rounds. But like I said in the comment section, let me know what you think. It's gonna be a little glitchy. This is my first time having to stream on Mixer because that's a requirement for here, because so they can watch our stream and do what they have to do. So, it was a little glitchy on my end because of that. I will be buying another adapter to make it a little bit faster, make my connection a lot better. So no big deal. But I'm not gonna talk throughout the whole thing. I just wanted to give you a quick little intro of what y'all thought. Y'all can watch the fight, enjoy it. You're gonna hear the whole live commentary. It's beautiful. You see the names on the top. They did that. You see the little names on the top, bottom left. They're the ones that's talking. They're the play-by-play commentators. It's a really good experience. He knocked me on my ass right there though, but it's a really good experience. I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm not gonna talk like I said the whole time. I'm just gonna give you this quick little intro. So y'all can enjoy the rest of this fight. And that's all I have for y'all, man. Peace. If y'all like the video, by the way, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I appreciate everybody that has been following me and all the newcomers. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. By the time I get to 80 subscribers, I'm probably gonna hit a good giveaway for y'all. If not 80, then 100, but probably 80. So, stay tuned on that, man, and I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.
Work diligently off his back to get back up to his feet.
Yeah, Juggalo trying that foot on the hip escape here. Easily blocked there by crillah. So we have to see if he goes back to that next time here. Just landing some punches. Trying to go for that sit out straight back to full guard here. But might have to get some transition fakes in to stop Krillah's stop game here. Because Jose Aldo, no slouch, the stat department on ground. Sitting up here. Using that new escape here to sit back to half guard. We'll get that transition off. We're going to see Juggalo do something individual different here. Either gets that single push down on the leg back to full guard here. Looks to sit out. Using the momentum sweep to go back to foot on hips. Oh, stuff there by Crillah though. Read that well. The initial escape that he tried to get through when they hit the ground here, and Crillah slicing through, passing through that into half guard, gets a transition to side control. Juggalo unable to stop that here, rolls into the sprawl position, going for that single leg transition, and Willie gets it, grabs him right before the end of this round here. Good round so far there, Rampage.
Beautiful round from these two. I am surprised by Crillah. Crillah really using great stand-up here. In the pocket, using beautiful range, snapping off that jab, throwing beautiful leg kicks with Jose. And we already know Jose has wonderful leg kicks in this game. One of the few fighters that can do a lot of damage with one leg kick, but it is Frankie Edgar coming in with the beautiful 1-2 body kick, followed up with an uppercut. The uppercut from Frankie Edgar has been beautiful this fight too, but it's the uppercut from Jose Aldo that finds a home on the chin of Frankie.
Yeah, beautiful job. Juggalo sitting Crillah down last round there with that uppercut. And like you said, Juggalo's got hands. It's proven here tonight. Frankie Edgar, beautiful job ducking inside, taking advantage. Like good head movement snap. But this is ESFL 3 here, guys. We have our 4th fight of the evening here. Juggalo versus Crillah. More fights coming up tonight, leading up to our 8-man tournament at ESFL 5. These two going backwards and forwards. Juggalo scoring that knockdown in the first round here. Both fighters trading. Beautiful roundhouse to the body landing. Crillah just slipping in that rear uppercut there on Juggalo, who's going to just take a second to step back and reset. There's that jab, right hook talking coming out that you were talking about there, Rampage, doing a good job stopping Krillah's advancement, who's content to just land uppercuts and then quick shots afterwards. Krillah's really landing a big shot, a big hook, a big uppercut, then following up with his jab instead of leaving with it here, Rampage.
Right, and what I've noticed in this match is both of these fighters seem extremely comfortable in the pocket. Neither one of them really shy to trade punches here as they go toe-to-toe, knee-to-knee. It is Frankie putting on the pressure. Jose willing to oblige in the pocket. Beautiful combos being thrown by Frankie, but Jose answering back with that leg kick. I like the work from both of these fighters, Juggalo and Crillah, man.
Yeah, Juggalo really doing a good job of just mixing up for the 1-2, the 1-4 with a hook, the one lead uppercut to the body. So always opening with that jab. But if we saw some head movement from Crillah here, who's really not looking to slip off anywhere near as much as Juggalo is, who's really looking to duck down, land that right hook. He caught him with that uppercut backing out. There goes the roundhouse to the body. But I'd love to see some head movement from Crillah here. He really is just looking to land that big shot or to counter, get those leg kicks in there. But if he had him slip off to the right hand side here to get on the outside of that jab, Juggalo's always setting up with that jab, always leading with that jab. There it is again, jab roundhouse, backs off. Here comes the jab right hand. We can probably expect it. Oh, switches up to the southpaw, but still leading. And look, Juggalo listening to me here and changing stance. So now Crillah has to slip off to the opposite side to get around that jab. But Juggalo doing a good job just taking his time, pacing him. Crillah unable to find the range here. Both fighters looking to reset frequently. There's a beautiful duck in, lead uppercut there. Oh, and a big job with the straight left. Catches him with that right hook coming around the side. Left hook to the body there, coming up with the uppercut. Left overhand over the top, just misses. Ducks around to the outside, lands that left hand again. Crillah have to do something different here, Rampage, to get off the fence.
Yeah, he's going to have to use what I like to call the circle out. What he's doing right now is a big no-no in MMA. He's circling towards the power hand of Frankie Edgar. Frankie in his southpaw stance right now. But the lead hand, the right hand is Frankie's soft hand, the power hand out in front. And what I like to see from Frankie is to go back into the orthodox stance, to keep pumping out that jab with the left so he can go back to using the power. But he has his power leading out in front. And there it is, right on cue. He goes back into orthodox, and he's working the combos where they will come out a lot more fluid. In this game, the way they set things up with the fighters being able to change stance rating, I like that. Certain fighters fight better in southpaw. Certain fighters fight better in orthodox stance. That's something that I'm glad they put in the game because it brings a uniqueness to the fighters now.
Yeah, and a great second round there. I mean, you got to give that one to Juggalo, who's probably 2 rounds up here on the fight card. Getting another rock off here on Crillah. And like you said, it's doing a great job switching stances here. I mean, he was leading with that left, leading with that left, leading with that round here. Full fight of the night. Juggalo versus Crillah. They're going to go and touch gloves to get this round started, Rampage.
Right, and what I would like to see from Crillah right now is when he goes to throw, he needs to get that head off the center line. When he's throwing his combinations, he's keeping that head stationary, which is allowing Juggalo to fire off those shots just like that when he comes in for the rebuttal. So you got to give and take. You got to push-pull here. You got Jose Aldo leading the shot, and then on the rebuttal, we got Frankie Edgar being able to counter back, answering back because Jose is not moving his head off that center line.
Yeah, some head movement would really benefit Crillah here. Just to slip to the outside. I mean, we do see Juggalo leading with that jab, but again, he switches up to the southpaw stance. Oh, almost eats a roundhouse kick, but Crillah left on low stamina here. See if Juggalo pushes the pressure. Eats a straight right. Beautiful job ducking in with that right hook. Oh my God, the uppercut catches him here, and the left hook tags him, putting him down, and goes straight into his guard position here. We saw some ground and pound coming out for Crillah in the first round. Beautiful job by Juggalo recovering, controlling the posture, looking to sit out for that backside control sweep. Doesn't get it. Crillah pumping out the hammer fist, fake to transition into half guard here. Looking to put on some pressure, but Juggalo doing a good job working back to his guard. Looks like things are going to slow down on the feet, or slow down on the ground here, Rampage.
Yeah, we're going to have to definitely slow it down. Now, we saw in the first round, Crillah definitely has great ground control. He's no slouch on the ground, but Frankie Edgar able to work back to his feet. And what we're going to probably see from Frankie now is continued pressure as he switches stance to keep that leg out of danger, and he eats another shot to that leg. But in this southpaw stance, Frankie has been showing great footwork, great combinations, but it is Jose still being viable here. He's not out of this fight, man.
No, he's not out of this fight, but these fighters have set this up as a 5-round fight. Now, that's not technically what's supposed to happen here at ESFL. A mistake on the fighter's part, and as this fight goes on, they will have to play this as a 5-round fight. It's going to play in the favor of Juggalo here. We'll have words of them after this contest, but Krillah's stamina starting to go down. Beautiful job countering that throw from the over-under position against the cage and getting the throw of his own. Again, Aldo, great trips from the clinch here. On top, in great position here in half guard. Losing a bit of stamina here. The grapple advantage stamina going to Juggalo, but let's see if Juggalo can work his way back to full guard here. That's what we've been trying to get for the whole game. It's a shot to the body. Crillah mixes up his hammer fist and straight punches to the head and the body beautifully here. Gonna watch his stamina here as it goes down, and Juggalo just getting enough time to to push down on that same hip, sit back to the full guard position. He's not looking to mix up his transitions on the ground, really just looking to get the same transition off but find the right timing for it. And back to the feet here, Rampage.
Back to the feet we go. Frankie Edgar now looking to get a little bit of that back. He's going to want some of that back. That little groundwork right there we saw from Jose Aldo, the knockdown. This is definitely a great round for Aldo. Crillah putting it on Frankie right now. He's looking to once again set him down on his wallet with a nice little knockdown, whether it's an active knockdown or a complete I'm just going to shut your lights out KO. He's looking for something here, and I like this aggressiveness. I like when a player knows he's down, he still has a little time to work, and instead of giving up, he's going all out. I love it.
Yeah, beautiful round for Crillah here. Definitely his round. Controlled the fight, controlled the stand-up, got some great ground and pound off here, but just losing a bit too much stamina this round, and they will be playing another 2 rounds here as they've set it up to go this way. I want to see how this continues to play out.